Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louda. So, I know it's been a long time coming, and I haven't posted in like a month, and there's a good reason for that. So basically, I got sick, I had a terrible cold, and I still have a residual cough from that, and I haven't really been able to record without coughing. I ran out of videos that I had like ready to go. So, here we are. We are going to still play Dream Daddy, of course, with Thomas and Matt, and we are going to finish Heavy Rain. But I really love this game. Actually, I love the entire series. This is Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth Investigations specifically, just because I feel like a lot of people play through the original trilogy of Ace Attorney where you play as Phoenix Wright, who's a defense attorney. And this, like, section of the game, like, series is usually like just kind of pushed aside just because the second one never came to America officially. So I figured I'd play through this one just because it's one of my favorites. So let's just get started. And if you don't know anything about Ace Attorney, I'm sorry. But it should be pretty straightforward though. And of course I'm going to be voicing it because I'm like that. So this is Turnabout Visitor. Hopefully I can do a good job with this. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor after all. I'm gonna put like a random voice to it. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. Oh shit! No matter what the cost. Oh god. Fucking pineapple head. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. Ew. That's all I have to say to that. He's gross. March 14th, 2:05 a.m. Here we go. Here's the main boy. This is Edgeworth. He's like 20-something. He's a prosecutor. I'm gonna try to do his voice, but it's gonna be a little difficult. If you guys haven't watched Press Buttons and Talk, Prosy D does a really good Edgeworth voice, and I could not do that, so we're just gonna try my best. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office, and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Oh, shit. What the? Oh, he's dead. Oh, God. What is the meaning of this? Freeze! Mickey Mouse. What the hell? Identify yourself. Shut up! You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Okay, unnecessary. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Goodbye! What the heck? Their security in their office is awful! Like, you would think that they would have, like, a camera or something. No, they're just like, whatever, it's fine. We'll just fucking have murderers come in. Whatever. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrust into a multitude of cases, and some very frantic and busy days. Well, R.I.P. whoever it is on the ground. Like, seriously. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. Ah! Oh, God. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. I'm trying not to do surfer, and I'm trying not to do, like, goofy. It's very difficult. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct, and the one they is assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Ah, look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud in my office. Whoa! Sounds like you're really getting burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Ho 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 ho! Oh, Merry Christmas. I don't know what's going on. That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather the relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why, of all places, did the murder occur in my office? This is special to Miles Edgeworth's game. He has logic instead of like a case file, because he's not usually in court for some reason. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? The office key, woohoo! What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So, how do you use it? First, I'll recall information through the logic button, and then connect them together. Now, to touch the logic button and recall the facts. Okay, let's touch the logic button. Let's see. So I'm gonna select the crime scene and the office key, and then connect thoughts. So let's see. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Which means it would have to be... Which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was Killer after? You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. That's why you have a health bar, which sucks, but whatever. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Yay, we get to investigate. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything. Examine everything, sir. Exam. I know that. And when I want to examine something, I simply touch the examine button. Which, I don't know what it is, but okay.
Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just touch the partner button, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir.
Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. So we get to move around with our D-pad here, and let's see. They finished photographing. God. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Here we go. Oh God. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area.
It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Okay.
Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all.
Alright, if you say so.
I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I will have to touch the organizer button. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Let's see if I can do this. How do I check my organizer? There we go. So let's just take a look. Proof of my profession. Crime scene notes, and we can check the notes. And it's just a picture of his dead body, so that's great. Alright. Oh yeah, shoot. We can also look at profiles. So this is this dead guy, and we have Dick Gumshoe, so alright. Alright. Let's see. What's this? What do we have here?
Hey, I think I've seen one of these before.
It's a police badge, detective.
Oh, hey, I have that exact same thing, actually.
Let's take a look inside. Mr. Buddy Faith. Well, we ID'd the guy, so that's a good thing. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. Well, that's awkward. Let's see what else we got. Oh, my files.
Your files are all over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and the killer.
Oh, and I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled.
Does he have a life? Edgeworth is so savage. It's like, oh. I wanna, like, oh. Is there anything else that I can look at? Let's see here. There's blood all over, la 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 la. We've already read that. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. Let's just take a look around. Ooh, there's a gun. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
I think I've seen one of these before.
Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know! I was issued the exact same model, I think.
Detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. So that's basically the game being like, you use logic. So let's figure this out. What's the killer's goal? Well, first let's match the revolver to the detective part, because we can figure out that it's, well, the victim's gun, I'm assuming, but... The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check this victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Okay. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver.
As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use the scroll wheels to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use the slide bar or the X and Y arrows to zoom in and out to get at the nitty gritty.
Okay, so let's see. Examine. It looks like only one round was fired from this.
Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to the
Jim!
Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright?
Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be!
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
The body? The body?
God, I choked while I was saying the body.
The body! Don't talk about him. Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh.
Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night.
Sure, just in a blood-stained suit, pal.
Ew. Oh, it's Pineapple Head! Oh, the murderer comes into the scene. Well, maybe he's not the murderer. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he's the murderer. Anyways, where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor?
Why, yes I am. I'm Jack Portsman, prosecutor.
Jimmy here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct.
Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim!
And we're gonna stop here! This piece of fucking trash is clearly trying to push the blame on someone else when he's definitely the killer, because we all saw the opening cutscene. But yeah, we're gonna find out if Miles Edgeworth hopefully can get out of this horrible situation with Pineapple Head. Yeah, see you guys next time.